Hello again, everybody. Welcome to USA Wrestling Weekly. I'm Scott Casper. It's time for this week's news and features from USA Wrestling, the national governing body of our sport. Well, just weeks after making the U.S. Olympic freestyle team at the trials in Iowa City, the young Olympians that will compete at this summer's London Games have stepped back on the mat for world-class competition. Over the weekend, most U.S. athletes and coaches were in Baku, Azerbaijan for the Freestyle World Cup. This event features the top 10 teams from the 2011 World Championships competing in the storied annual international dual meet format. 5 members of the U.S. Olympic team plus the 60-kilo Olympic team trials champion saw action for Team USA at this year's Cup. The U.S. placed third with an impressive 4-1 record. On the winning track were 3 American stars who finished undefeated and earned individual World Cup titles. They include 163 pounds Olympian and world champion Jordan Burroughs, Olympian and world medalist Tervel Delagnev at 264 pounds, and 132-pound Olympic trials champion Coleman Scott. Let's take a look a little closer at how it all went down in Azerbaijan. First, the United States defeated Japan 5-2 in the opening dual meet. Although Japan won 2 of the first 3 matches in the lightweights, Team USA swept the final 4 bouts for the victory. Closing out with wins were Burroughs at 163, Keith Gavin at 185 pounds, world bronze medalist Jake Varner at 211 pounds, and Delagnev at heavyweight. Also winning his match was Coleman Scott at 132 pounds. Turkey was next on the buffet for Team USA, and the Americans scored another 5-2 win. This time, getting better, the USA won the first 4 bouts. After U.S. wins by Olympian Sam Hazewinkel by forfeit at 121, Coleman Scott, Olympian Jared Frere at 145 pounds, and Burroughs at 163 pounds, well, they all followed with wins of their own. America's big man Delagnev closed out the dual meet with his hand raised. Well, the U.S. next faced the always tough Iranian team by a razor-thin 4-3 margin. The U.S. lost this important bout. Winning their matches were Scott, Burroughs, and Delagnev. Jordan Burroughs provided a highlight at 163 pounds, which turned out to be a rematch of the 2011 World Championship Finals. Burroughs matched up against and then defeated world silver medalist Sada Guzari of Iran once again. Team USA rebounded in the fourth as the Americans dominated Georgia by a 6-1 margin. Hazewinkel, Scott, Frere, Burroughs, Varner, and Delagnev all contributed victories. Delagnev provided a huge win at 264 pounds, stopping 2011 world bronze medalist David Modzman-Ishvili. Delagnev's win avenged a loss to the Georgian at last year's World Championships. Important? You bet. The United States continued to provide the heat when they defeated arch-rival Russia 5-2, laying claim to third place. That finish, a strong one on the weekend. Team USA dominated the lightweights with consecutive wins by Hazewinkel, Scott, Frere, and Burroughs, and then ended with another huge win from Delagnev. Iran, the only team to best the Americans, won the World Cup team title when they defeated host Azerbaijan in the finals 4-3. The 2012 USA World Cup freestyle team made a donation to the Living the Dream Medal Fund in the amount of $250 once the event was concluded. This event proved to be a good test for the surging Team USA as it continues its prep for the Olympics. For the coaches, it's another indication of the strength of the American freestyle program. All right, on this story, we'll head to Lakeland, Florida on the sunny shores of the U.S. This past weekend, the annual age group national event for young women in freestyle wrestling, the Body Bar Women's National Championships took place. It also served as the qualifying event for Team USA for 2 age group world championship events that'll take place later this summer. Let's lead off our coverage with the Body Bar FILA Junior Nationals featuring the top 17 to 20-year-old athletes. Champions in the 8 FILA weight classes earned a position, or positions rather, on the 2012 U.S. Junior World Team scheduled to compete September 4th through the 9th in Pattaya, Thailand. Jennifer Page of Oklahoma City University and the Gator Wrestling Club was named the OW after capturing the 147-pound title. Page defeated Amanda Hendy of King College in 2 straight bouts in the championship series. Page won the first match 1-0, 1-0, and then pinned Hendy in the second match in the second period 1-4 and then 0-49. In other words, 49 seconds into the second. Page recently placed third at the 2012 U.S. Olympic team trials at 63 kilos. Hendy was second in the 2011 U.S. Senior Open.
I'm really excited for going to Junior Worlds. I thought it's going to be pretty cool, and I wrestled pretty well today until finals, actually. I got a little nervous in the finals, didn't do as well, but I had a pretty good day today, so I'm pretty happy. I knew she was good, and I don't like wrestling my teammate, so even though she's not like currently my teammate, I was still like pretty nervous about it.
Two athletes who were 2011 Junior World medalists earned the right to sit out of the Challenge tournament and move directly into the championship series. Both repeated as champions and will get the opportunity to return for another chance at a Junior World medal. At 97 pounds, Junior World bronze medalist Erin Golston stopped Emily Webster of Oklahoma City and the Gator Wrestling Club in the final series. Golston won the first match 2-1, 3-0, then closed out the series with a 1-3, 2-0, 3-1 victory. Golston qualified for her third straight Junior World team.
I think I would have preferred maybe wrestling all day because it was kind of tough just sitting around watching because I wanted to be out there so bad, but I was able to do it. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't compete as well as I probably should have, but I know I have a lot of work on, and that's what I have all summer for, so I'll definitely be ready when the time comes.
Junior World bronze medalist Allie Reagan of the New York Athletic Club repeated as champion at 138 pounds. Reagan stopped her King College teammate Krista Ravel in two straight bouts, winning 1-0, 1-1 in the first match, then scoring a 3-0, 1-0 win in match number 2.
I'm excited about today. I feel like I could have I always feel like I can wrestle better, but definitely I'm excited, but I'm excited for Thailand, and I didn't know how I felt about the whole sitting out of the best 2 out of 3 until the finals, but now that it's over, I'm really relieved and excited to be on the team. I wasn't used to the whole international thing, so definitely going there and going for the championship now, so I'm excited.
While making a second straight Junior World team was Jenna Burkert of the New York Athletic Club at 130 pounds. Burkert beat Rachel Shannon of Lindenwood in the final series in 2 straight bouts. She took the first bout 1-0, 3-1, then won the second match 2-2, 1-0, 3-0. Burkert was 8th in the 2011 Junior World Championships and continues to show signs of improvement.
Oh, I think I had a little more nerves at the last year. I think I have a better mindset for this one. Like, now it's like, this is my year and I'm ready to get a medal. So, I've been back into it. I've been training real hard, and I think, like, you're always going to have an injury. I think for my career, the next, 8 years I'll be wrestling, I'll have injuries, and sometimes you got to train through that. Like, Dennis Hall was injured in the Olympics, and, he still came through. So I think that's really important to be able to train through your injuries so you can come out on top.
Winning a spot on her first Junior World team was 2011 Cadet World Champion Haley Agello of the New York Athletic Club. She weighed in at 112 pounds. Agello, a high school star, defeated Kayla Bartosh of King College in 2 straight winning bouts, 6-0, 6-0. That was bout 1, and 6-0, 4-0 in bout 2. Talk about domination.
I think it was definitely more, this event was more important to me because I'm trying to get my confidence back from wrestling on the senior level. I'm back in my element finally, wrestling girls my age and my weight, and just figuring everything back out and refocusing on my goals and stuff.
Joining Paige as a champion from Oklahoma City University was Christy Garr at 105 pounds. Garr needed just 3 matches to stop Jessica Fresh of Waldorf College in the championship series. The third match went to Garr, 2-2, 4-0 the score.
I wrestle all right. I have a problem with losing in the finals a lot, so I got to mess up a match and then come back and win, so that was good. I got a mess up match. It's pretty exciting. I mean, we work really hard. It's nice to finally win something, and competing internationally is going to be pretty awesome. A bunch of the girls on our team have competed all over, so it's nice. It's my second international competition.
King College boasted 2 individual champions, Sarah Hildebrand at 121 pounds and Julia Salata at 158 pounds. Hildebrand swept her final series, stopping Rachel McFarland of the Gator Wrestling Club in just 2 straight matches.
My wrestling today, I think I can wrestle a lot better. I felt really conservative today and held back. But I think that's just because I knew there was a lot on the line, so I got to work on that. But I'm really excited to get to Thailand, and this is a big goal of mine, so I just see myself improving, and I'm really looking forward to this summer and going into Junior Worlds.
Well, Salata lost her first match of the final series to Brittany David of Lindenwood, but rallied to win the final 2 matches to win the title and earn the world team berth. The deciding third match went to Salata, 2-0, 4-2.
I'm thankful for the best 2 out of 3. That really helped me a lot, and I kind of made a little bit of an error in that second period there, getting thrown for 3 with 3 seconds left, so I just had to readjust. I knew she was going to come back for those headlocks, and I just had to adjust to that, start working my shots, my low singles, and it paid off in the end, and got the win.
Won a battle of teammates from Missouri Valley College at 175 pounds, Brittany Jones stopped Jessica Aloha in 2 straight in the championship series. Sadly, this weight is not contested in the FILA World Championships. Last year, the U.S. placed 3rd in the Junior World Championships in women's freestyle. This year's talented group hopes to bring home a trophy of its own from Thailand a little later this year. More Olympic news as we continue. This is USA Wrestling Weekly.
There comes a point in your life that determines who you are, whether you will lead or follow, whether you will fight or give in, whether you will win or lose, and what you will count as your victory.
Well, the other age division where our U.S. World Team was determined during the Body Bar Nationals was at the FILA Cadet level, which features athletes who are 15 to 17 years old. Champions in the 10 FILA weight classes qualify for the U.S. team at the 2012 FILA Cadet World Championships in Baku, Azerbaijan later this summer, August 21st through the 27th. Kayla Miracle of Team Indiana was named the outstanding wrestler after capturing the title at 123 pounds. She beat Arena Velasqueza of Rio Rico Wrestling Club in the championship series in 2 straight bouts, winning the first match 7-0, 3-2, and the second match 3-1, 7-1. She had 5 straight wins in her pool to reach the finals, including 2 falls. Miracle survived a challenging 0-3, 5-0, 4-3 pool's final match against the talented Taisha Alo of Team Hawaii to advance to the championship series. Miracle made a 2nd straight FILA Cadet World Team. She competed last year at 108 pounds.
It was a lot different than last year. Last year I was at 108 and just bumping up. I haven't wrestled that heavy in I don't think ever, so it was really different wrestling the heavier girls, but I just kind of fought through it, used my technique over their strength.
Also qualifying for their 2nd U.S. FILA Cadet World Teams are the Doi sisters from California. Marina Doi at 75 pounds and Regina Doi at 88 pounds. Both won their divisions uncontested. Marina was 2nd at the 2011 FILA Cadet World Championships.
I just wish I had someone to wrestle, but I'm excited to wrestle people from other countries because I get to experience more international wrestling and see how my technique is against other people. I'm kind of glad that I went the lower weight class again because I was 5 pounds under last year, so I'm glad that I went my actual weight now. So
qualifying for her first FILA Cadet World Team after placing 2nd at last year's FILA Cadet Nationals was Amy Ho of Team Georgia at 101 pounds. Ho needed just 3 matches to defeat Kaylee Chavez of Rebel Wrestling in the championship series. In the deciding 3rd match, Ho triumphed 1-4, 2-2, 4-3.
After Body Bar, we had the Canadian Cup, and I think the training camp really helped me mature and just overall improve my technique and everything I needed to do to make myself a better wrestler.
Well, 5 of the best of 3 championship series went the full 3 matches. Champions determined in the final. In 4 of these battles, the athletes who made the team lost the first match, but rallied back with 2 straight wins. Needing 3 matches to win her title was Julia Long of Team Wyoming at 94 pounds. She lost her first match to Cassidy Farrell of the WOW Club, but came back to win the next 2. The deciding third match went to Long, 4-3, 7-1.
It was exciting because I've been working all year towards this, and this was my goal. I had to be mentally prepared because if I wasn't, I knew I would screw up. But I think I learned a lot, but there's a lot to perfect still.
Well, Cadence Lee of Dave Schultz Wrestling Club Titans lost her first bout at 108 pounds, but put her head down and came back to win her series. She lost to Cody Pfau of Colorado in bout 1, but swept the next 2 bouts. In the deciding third match, Lee pinned Pfau in the third period of that match. Francesca Giorgio of the WOW Club came back down by a match to take the title at 114 pounds. Jasmine Bailey of the Trojan Wrestling Club beat Giorgio in the first match, but the next 2 matches belonged to Giorgio. At 132 pounds, Krista Hardinger won a battle of New York stars in her championship series, defeating 2011 Nationals, Cadet Nationals, and Junior Nationals champion Rosemary Flores in the final series. Hardinger lost the opening match, but rallied back with victories in the final 2 bouts to take the world team spot. Alyssa LaFrancis of Keith Wilson and No Mercy was the champion at 143 pounds. She had an impressive 2-match sweep over Jaquitha Baker of the New York Athletic Club. Also winning in 2 straight matches in the final series was Anastasia Lobsinger of Four Horsemen, doing so at 154 pounds. Lobsinger pinned Olivia Toth of Nieves Wrestling in both of their championship bouts. Winning a gold medal in the non-FILA weight class, which does not advance to the World Championships, was Caitlin Hill of Michigan's women's wrestling program, doing so at 171 pounds. The Body Bar Women's Nationals also featured competition in 3 age groups for the younger girls. It was a great opportunity for these athletes to get some valuable experience and learn more about freestyle wrestling. You can bet some of these young girls will be champions when they move on to the higher age levels. Also held before the tournament began was a Marcy Van Dusen Technique Clinic sponsored by longtime USA Wrestling supporter Arno Neiman. Van Dusen was a member of the 2008 U.S. Olympic team and has been a successful coach on the collegiate and high school levels. Van Dusen taught hundreds of young girls some technique and training strategies, then spent time signing autographs and giving out free t-shirts to her young admirers. All right, well, it's official. FILA, the International Wrestling Federation, has announced that the 3 U.S. wrestling officials have been named to work the 2012 Summer Olympic Games. And the dates of the wrestling competition, by the way, are now set for August 5th through the 12th at the Excel Center in London, England. Recognized as one of the best referees in history, Rick Tucci of Florida received his 8th Olympic assignment. The London Olympics will be the 7th Olympic Games that he will officiate. Tucci also worked the '84 Los Angeles, the 1988 Seoul Olympics, the 1996 Atlanta and the 2000 Sydney Olympics, the 2004 Athens Olympics, and the 2008 Beijing Games. He was selected to work the 1980 Moscow Olympics, but did not participate due to the U.S. boycott. Tucci also has served as president of the U.S. Wrestling Officials Association since 1988. He's a distinguished member of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame and was recently inducted into the National High School Sports Hall of Fame as well. While receiving their first Olympic Games referee assignments, Zach Arrett of Plainfield, Indiana, and Stacy Davis of Powder Springs, Georgia, deservedly so. Arrett received the prestigious FILA Golden Whistle Award at the 2010 World Wrestling Championships in Moscow. The award is presented to the outstanding referees at the competition. He was also named USA Wrestling Official of the Year in 2010. Among the top international events he's worked are the last 2 Senior World Championships, the European Championships, and the Olympic Test event in London, the Pan American Games, the Junior World Championships, and the Freestyle World Cup. He's traveled to Venezuela, Brazil, Poland, Uzbekistan, Turkey, Germany, Serbia, Russia, and Azerbaijan, all refereeing. Davis was named the 2011 USA Wrestling Official of the Year. Among the major events he's worked are the last 2 Senior World Championships in Russia and Turkey, the European Championships in Serbia, the Olympic Test event in England, the 2010 Junior World Championships in Budapest, Hungary, and the 2009 Women's World Cup in Taiwan, China. He has worked the Pan American Championships in the senior, junior, and cadet levels, and Davis also officiated at several FILA Grand Prix events overseas. Davis has also been a very active coach within USA Wrestling, especially within the state association in Georgia. Congratulations to all 3 of our officials. Hats off. Thank you very much for your service. Well, we're going to check our microphones here, as I'm sure you will. 2012 Ed Aliverdi Golden Microphone Award was presented during the annual USA Wrestling Awards banquet held in Iowa City just prior to the Olympic trials. The award honors a public address announcer who has excelled in the craft and made a major and positive impact on the sport. It's named in honor of the late, great Ed Aliverdi, the Hall of Fame public address announcer who set the standard for how to announce wrestling in competition. This year's winner is our friend A.L. Hayslip. Hayslip has announced many major USA Wrestling events in addition to other top competitions at all levels of the sport, including youth tournaments, high school state championships, college dual meets and tournaments, and international events as well. When he's on the mic, Hayslip provides an exciting environment for both fans and athletes. He recently announced the 2012 Pan American Olympic qualifier in Florida and the 2012 Pan American Championships in Colorado. He was the announcer for the FILA Grappling World Championships in Florida in 2009 and the U.S. World Team Trials in Oklahoma in 2011. He's worked every Junior National Dual Meet Championship in Oklahoma since 1999 and the A6 Vaughn Junior and Cadet National Championships in North Dakota since 2009. Stay tuned. There's more USA Wrestling Weekly coming up next.
Each season, Liberty Mutual's Responsible Sports Community Grant Program awards $65,000 to youth sports organizations and school sports programs that demonstrate their commitment to responsibility in youth sports. Your organization could be one of our 20 winners this season. It's easy. Simply visit responsiblesports.com and click on the Community Grant Program. Administrators register their organization with the program, then reach out to rally parents, coaches, and team supporters to log on and review either the Responsible Sports Parenting or Responsible Coaching Guide. Then complete the quiz and showcase your mastery of the concepts. Every successfully passed quiz is worth a point that you can credit to your favorite youth sports organization or school sports program. Connect with friends, family, and neighbors to rally more support. The teams and schools with the most points at the end of the grant period win. It's that simple. Watch the leaderboard throughout the grant season, then rally more of your supporters to increase your totals. Liberty Mutual is committed to celebrating and championing youth sports and to financially supporting organizations that demonstrate their commitment to responsible sports. Join the movement and start earning points toward your community grant.
Well, USA Wrestling also announced the winners of the 2011 Jacob Kirby Memorial Award during its awards banquet. This award, presented annually to recognize a Greco-Roman athlete from each of its Olympic training centers for displaying strong personal character and commitment. The award is presented in honor of the late Jacob Kirby, a Greco-Roman team member who at the age of 25 passed away in January of 2010. Receiving the award for the U.S. Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs is Chaz Betts, who earned a spot on the 2012 U.S. Olympic team at 185 pounds. Betts was the U.S. Open champion held in December 2011 in Arlington, Texas. He won gold medals at the 2012 Dave Schultz Memorial International Championships and the 2012 Pan American Championships, both held in Colorado Springs. He also qualified the USA to compete in the 2012 Olympic Games at his weight at the Pan American Olympic qualifier in Florida just this last March. Receiving the award for the U.S. Olympic Education Center at Northern Michigan University in Marquette, Michigan, is Tanner Andrews, who competes at 163 pounds. Andrews placed fifth at the U.S. Open in December in Arlington, Texas. He was a 2011 University Nationals champion. Andrews also won a bronze medal at the 2011 Dave Schultz Memorial International. He's originally from North Aurora, Illinois. Now, speaking of Jacob Kirby, we'll have a report from the annual Kirby Cup on next week's show. The U.S. Greco-Roman Olympic team will face the Olympic team from Georgia in LaGrange, Illinois, Saturday, May 19th. This event is scheduled to be webcast on the Mat.tv with Jason Bryant on the call. We'll also be appearing on a tape-delayed basis on the Fight Now television network. Well, let's turn our attention now to the collegiate scene. 3 college athletes who took last season off to pursue a spot on the Olympic team will change their college affiliations in the coming year. Wisconsin State Journal reported last week that 2 members of the Wisconsin Badger team who were on Olympic redshirt years will not return. Andrew Howe, a 2010 NCAA champ and three-time All-American at 165 pounds, and Travis Rutt, an All-American at 184 pounds in 2011, will reportedly compete for the Oklahoma Sooners. Howe placed second at the U.S. Olympic trials in freestyle, lost in the final series to 2011 world champion Jordan Burroughs at 163 pounds. Howe was also second in the world team trials at 2010, a year in which he won the U.S. Open title. Rutt competed at 185 pounds in the Olympic trials in Greco-Roman. Ironically, the other athlete who is transferring after taking a year off to pursue the trials will be leaving Oklahoma for its top rival, Oklahoma State. Tyler Caldwell, who is a two-time All-American for the Sooners, will compete the last 2 years of his college career for the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Caldwell trained at the U.S. Olympic Training Center last year and competed in the Olympic trials at 163 pounds. Well, folks, we're running a little bit late. We appreciate you watching each and every week. For all of us at USA Wrestling Weekly, I'm Scott Casper. Have a good one. Good night.